Okay. Go live, maybe? Pop out chat. And
It's a cool system, though. I like
we're good.
I actually kind of like that.
Yeah, it's kind of nice. Like the first match was just random, but then from there on, you kind of play people that are somewhat close to your skill level, you know, which is nice.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's not like putting us up against like the national champions or anything because they probably won all their matches. You know?
Right.
Go ahead and invite me when you can.
I can only join you. Hold on. Cause I'm trying to join through Game Bar. Game Bar's dumb.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Bootu, well. Bootu, well. Baked beans.
You're so annoying.
Beanie weenies. That's what it is.
I am ranked 1595 on this account, so if Colton wanted to join for one game, he could.
I'm at the office. I cannot.
Oh, okay.
Cannot. You cannot.
Oh, we meet who? No, I wish I was home. I have class at 2:30. So
I feels that.
yeah, dude, it's
When
been a
you
day already. I
feels
went and
you're
donated
bad.
this morning and
Oh yeah.
a Swiss style tournament. That's what it's called.
Swiss format. Yeah, Counter-Strike does that. It's pretty dope. I think out of all the formats that are out there, Swiss is for like esports. I'd probably say Swiss is my favorite.
Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate because so today or this week is our 5th week, I think, or 4th week. I don't remember. This must be our 4th week, so we have a 2-1 record. But next weekend I go to Washington, and then the next week after that I'm in California for a week.
Or Halo?
And so no.
Oh, okay.
Now next, just October's just busy for us because 2 of my wife's friends are getting married. And then we're going to LA to visit her sister and then go to Disneyland for 4 days. And so pretty much if the team we play against that week can't reschedule till like late Sunday, like the Sunday we fly back from California, then I guess we just forfeit our match because we don't have any substitutes either.
Oof.
Yeah. The pickings were slim.
I bet. Nobody plays this game.
I mean, honestly, like,
Hold more zone.
there's some people that are coming to UVU soon that are in the Discord already that aren't too bad. I mean, Connor's going full-time next semester, right? So you always play.
Yeah.
Shot, loop, two loop, one shot.
Enemy
Another one
team
there.
score.
He did not kill him.
Hello Kitty HJS is making plays, dude. What do you mean? Poster Street.
Street's dead.
I'm going A with you.
Oh, I got melted.
I literally slid right behind you and I couldn't shoot the guy on your right.
Sorry.
That's my bad. Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go A.
Can watch over teammate for a sec. One shot so dead.
Right here. Gabriel killed me.
Dude, Zegan, you're...
In my sights.
Are you playing on 120 FOV?
Yeah. Why?
Oh, man, I can tell. It looks like you're looking through like a hourglass or something. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, sorry, Pooch, I couldn't pull up your stream. It could be doing all my work VPNs, but it wasn't letting me.
In my sights.
Blizzard's dead. 2 LR, 1 ledge. Jump down B. 1 B, 2 LR.
Double
Nice.
kill.
2 dead. They're gonna spawn high cap.
Spotted.
Nice. 1 shot coming to me.
We captured Bravo.
Your team scoring.
He's in yellow. Pushed A, I think.
Enemy there.
With you.
Ledge.
Translocator in transit.
Running cap down. Pushing LR.
In my sights.
This guy's gonna be in yard, by the way.
Yeah, what an A.
Translocator
Pushing C.
located.
Still have the guy A.
Killed the guy in snipe.
Two blue,
but-
two blue.
We captured Alpha.
QT.
Great.
Looking dip. Got QT.
I did. Two I did.
Enemy there.
Ooh, getting blasted.
Low dip, dead. I did dead.
No one in hotel.
He's a B weak. Teammate's got the guy B weak, and then one low dip. Low dip dead.
Yeah, I hear ya.
S7.
There's still one B somewhere.
Inbound.
High dip on you. Looking up. I'm shooting that kid. He's doing high dip.
One out dead.
S7. Sniper available.
One yellow shooting you.
Gain the lead.
The enemy has captured
Here I come, Outlier.
Alpha.
One A, one shot, one yellow, and one ledge. Two yellow shooting you.
I'm gonna die here.
Pick up shots.
In my sight.
One LR, LR.
I don't see LR. Oh, one shot top
Enemy
mid.
team
Nice
scored.
assisted.
One shot posters, bro. One shot LR.
Shot posters. Just kidding.
One shot.
I know that's not what he said, but that's what it sounds like. And snipe. I'm gonna
Enemy
die.
has captured
Top ledge.
Lost the lead.
Looking ledge.
Enemy Spartans are closing in.
alert. Translocator
Sniper
available.
on you.
Stronghold
Pushing
Alpha
snipe.
is out.
Nice. LR.
Translocator available for
We're gonna flank on LR.
acquisition.
Maybe.
Your team scoring.
Can't see him. I'm just taking.
In my sights.
Attack. Defend.
Blue.
LR dead.
Gain the lead.
Two blue, two blue. I got one shot yellow. Nice. There's no one there. There's running blue. I think this one loop. After our teammate kills that guy. It's fighting another person. Nice. Big double buckaroo. I can't look at C. One flash shooting you.
In my
Still getting
sights.
shot. Flowers.
One shot A. There's last two there. One's one, one's full.
Stronghold Alpha lost.
One in B. Two LR. We need to stop poster side too.
Top mid one of posters.
It's weak. Teammate, push this.
The
LR
enemy
pushing
has
EP. Pushing A.
captured Bravo.
Help. Huge kill.
Three dead. You guys want to snipe?
We captured Bravo.
Be hotel. Nope.
One blue
snipe.
corner, one C.
You're all alone over there. Stay alive.
And C weak.
Top dip and flowers. Top dip and flowers.
Up tip weak. He's in B weak.
I'm running.
The enemy has captured Alpha.
One shot B. Nice. Two, three dead. Look for little Haas.
Nearing victory.
Blue corner.
Our items
If your
in
teammate was smart,
transit.
push that.
And snipe. Press fireball. Lol.
These both will be.
Okay. I'm spawning
Stronghold
blue.
Bravo.
One push, you
Lost.
pushers.
Yellow. Top yellow.
He's kind of weak on pillar. There's two B, two B. One's
Here,
last
here,
guy,
here.
last guy. Four dead.
Enemy team scoring.
One just spawned.
Your team scoring.
Please retain control.
You're alone loop trying to get to you.
See?
One C, one B.
I couldn't stop it.
Charlie.
Got the nerf or nothing combined and puts up it. When are we playing twos, man? Pushing me blue.
One B. Yellow coming out. One shot
The
on you.
enemy has captured Bravo.
Enemy team scoring.
Nice. Kill on me.
Triple kill.
Oh!
Your Your team scoring.
Ah. I'm always a triple never and over kind of guy. That's the problem. That's the problem, man. Give me like 5 weeks. What are you talking about? We got to get arena points, dude. Why? We got to get arena points, you nerd. I'm literally gonna play with someone else if you do that.
Wow. That's feisty.
Makes me want
Are you
to
talking about WoW?
reinstall. Yeah, I'm talking about. Well, so my two's partner's in the chat right now. Makes me want to reinstall. You should, man. Wow, 37% accuracy. Let's go, dude. Let's go.
Let's go. It's like higher than my dad.
That sucks. What do you wait? Is Host not perp? Is Host Ian? Because I swear that's you, perp. And if that's the case, why are you waiting to play when Shadowmourne is in people's hands? You nut case. What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Shadowmourne,
Yeah.
like.
Why don't you get on the Shadowmourne, dude? Come on.
Yeah, like friggin' idiot.
Yeah. So stupid, bro.
Content is actually flowing right now. It's gotten a lot better. True, Colton. True. Oh, it's Ian. Okay. No, Ian, play before then. Play before then. I thought you were perp. I was like, dude, there's no way I'm waiting 5 to 6 weeks. Some guy paying 2K per person to run into Old War 25 and do council. Wow, that's nuts.
Is it?
It is. I sleep regular hours. That's true. Well, so that was that went better than I was thinking, except that obviously accuracy was a problem and damage was a problem. The thing that so here's the thing that I don't understand at all anymore. Apparently,
Okie dokie.
I am trying to be in the fight as much as possible by sprinting, and I'm G sliding as much as I can because I practice that a lot. So I feel like I'm G sliding everywhere and getting there quickly. But what I notice is that at the end of a lot of games now, I have less damage than most people. Like I might be top 2 maybe, but usually I'm like, especially in your lobbies, I'm like the 4th or 3rd most damage dealing. Even if I'm going positive, I'm not like, I feels like I'm not contributing that much to the game. And obviously in my mind, there's 2 reasons for that. Either I'm just not in a lot of fights, or the fights that I'm in, I die quickly. Right. And if I don't die a lot and I go positive, then it means that I'm just not in the fight as much as possible. But I feel like, especially on maps that I know, like I know when to rotate, I know where to rotate. So it's like, that's the part that I don't understand is like, maybe on some of the newer maps, like Argyle, I really struggle with still in like high lobbies because I just don't understand where to push and where to flank. Because
timings of fights.
Yeah, like timings is a big issue for me on that map. Like I understand live fire and like a lot of ones that I've been playing for a long time. But there's definitely times where like I try to go for a flank and then like the guy that was there just dies and it's like because it just took too long,
Yeah.
So, oh hey Talik, lol.
Oh.
Do you know why he's in our lobby? Because I'm in this lobby.
Dude, and we're playing against Mellow and Article. Yeah, and we got saves on our team. Let's go, dude.
All right, a sweaty match. Here we go. Here we go. I used to not suck. I gotta remember that.
Big game for you,
Earn the
dude.
most
Big game.
kills to
Yeah,
win.
dude, this is gonna be the one that shows my skill.
One in arcade, 2 in arcade. We're pushing now red.
I'm running.
I'm putting pressure on arcade.
Okay, I'm coming back. I don't see.
I killed one.
I don't see. Maybe red room.
The other one's dead.
Okay,
We're dead.
nice. Wow.
I'm blocking PD. My fault. I'm just wanting to rerun you guys.
One.
Nice,
You're
you're
dead.
dead. I'm holding PD still.
Okay, watching.
I have PD. Inside PD. One
Coming,
shot.
coming.
I killed one. There's 2 more. One flowers.
Oh, he's one shot in arcade. That's the one I shouldn't have challenged.
One bottom mid. Front A.
I love Argyle. I just am not good at it. I'm coming over to Talik. In tires. Weak.
Okay.
Melted. 2 A-gen, one's top A.
One PD, one shot. Yeah. Shot you window weak.
Survive.
Two-shotty window.
Good job, good job. I'm pushing down pink here in a second.
One tires, one shot. He backed up the PD. I'm gonna push this.
Oh, what? Okay, that was a stupid push. That was really bad.
For 3 dead. Behind me, PD. Last guy. He was just sitting in a corner, bro.
I'm gonna anchor here for a second.
Full bottom C on you.
I hear ya.
Rails. Looking back C. I don't see the guy C anymore.
Spanker.
Try to push
inbound.
front.
Bottom A
Tagged.
weak.
I'm tagged, 1 sec.
Yeah, you're good. One pink.
Spanker available.
He steps.
Looking B.
He steps for shots. He's half.
Tag grenade. Bottom mid still, 2 bottom sub. I'm just pushing in really open areas. That was a dumb push. I'm with you.
On flowers. And I got one weak on flowers.
Oh, B killed me with rockets.
One tires. Shooting tires for you.
I think he's out of rockets. He might have one more. I don't know.
I killed
We lost a
pink.
teammate.
Two dead.
Pollock. Article's one shot flowers, dude. I can't win a 1v1.
Nice. I'm looking mid for you.
Article's
Be
still
steps.
alive, I think. He's somewhere around PD.
Killed pink.
Looking bottom mid. Looking B. I'm with Talik.
Tires dead. One PD court. He's on your laundry. He's in arcade.
Oh, okay, he just pushed out.
Enemy is below us.
I can't survive, that's my problem. Bottom C. Like, I get pushed really hard. I don't know where to go to live.
Rails on me. Rails
Looking-
dead.
Okay.
On
I'm
top
just,
C, top C.
I'm pushing.
And-
Oh, shoot. I tried.
I don't see the
like,
guy
I'm
bottom C.
struggling to live.
Keep your head down.
Bottom C article. Heaven. Heaven dead.
Spanker.
Okay, I think.
One tires. Tires dead.
Another one there, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, tires again.
Oh,
Spanker available.
shoot me.
Dead. One caution. One in PD.
Trying to stay alive.
80 PD.
I'm in a bad spot.
In my sights.
Give me
One PD up
tires,
still.
man.
Enemy shields down.
Looking tires. Tires and B steps. Noah's one shot flowers. One heaven.
Can't.
One tires, one in heaven. Nothing in your front A.
Wrong guy. Talik. Ugh.
I'm trying to get you saves. Got one. He's weak cafe. He's still one. Still one. Looking back A for you. He's front A. One pink. Shotty window. Front A.
I can't help yet.
Nearing
Pretty dead.
victory.
Colors.
Cannot
I'm getting Captain Cafe again.
Lost the lead.
This is one where, like, yeah, I have no idea what to do.
Enemy shields down.
Ice cream dead. One in the laundry, one B steps. B steps one. Dude, we fault.
Enemy shields down.
One on Talik, one shot. There's no one there.
Gained the lead.
In tires chasing and one top C. Tires half.
Inbound.
I hear ya. steps. Rocket
Spectre
turrets.
available.
I hear ya.
Top C, looking at it.
Okay. Cafe spawn. Cafe spawn.
Okay.
I'm watching. Just got out. I couldn't.
Target spotted.
Peek steps on you.
Victory.
Nice.
I struggled. I couldn't do anything, dude. It wasn't. That was a game where it wasn't that I could do less to not contribute dying. It was that I was trying to not die off of spawn. Like I couldn't go. I couldn't get out of the way faster. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, I think and to be completely fair, we should not be in these lobbies because this is like my normal account, the kind of lobbies we're getting in. But yeah, you shouldn't. I think it got to a point too, like Talik recognized that you were dying over and over, and so he would bait you hard. Like those last 3 deaths you had, one of them was behind flowers. And you got killed by the cafe guy because Talik gave up cafe.
Yeah, that's. I noticed that.
Yeah, flanked around it to get the kill, but he sacrificed you in the sense of like he probably could have kept you alive, but he didn't want to risk like losing the fight, so he just made the outsmart play more or less. But that left you on an island.
Yeah, it is what it is.
But yeah, when you started changing your strat to avoid deaths, that's when I was with you less. That's when, like instead of like being aggressive or like playing your normal play style, you were playing like the scared, like I'm trying to get away kind of a thing. And so it opened up lanes that you were watching. You created bad timings for yourself in that way.
Well, that's the thing. I noticed that's what was happening. It's just that I knew that I wasn't going to get support in any push that I made because I could just feel that I wasn't going to get support, right? There was times where, so what I feel like I'm struggling with all of a sudden that I used to not ever struggle with is, and it's partly because I've just been trying to play super fast go. So, because one of the things that I noticed as a result of getting more comfortable with G sliding is that I try to G slide into stuff more often.
Yeah. And
obviously I'm aware that there are some pushes that aren't good. But what I'm anticipating less is when those pushes are going to be there. So like, I'm just going to use this for example, like on live fire, when you're on C and you like G slide on the box towards nest and like, you're obviously soaring towards nest, but you're in the open on bridge essentially. Like if I have nobody over in B and I'm expecting them to be in B, that's a situation where like, yeah, I get to nest quickly, but like I might just be getting shot at by 2 or 3 people when I make that move.
You're going to die quicker too.
Yeah.
Like,
so what I'm trying to, on the flip side of that, in that map, there were times where I was in C, bottom sub, or I spawned driveway, and like I've got nobody in front of me on towards B, and I'm almost positive they're in PD. But like I challenge, I peek, and I'm not even going fast, but I peek, and then there's 2 looking at me, and I can't run away fast enough. And it's like, I don't know if I should just not peek. I don't know if I should just bait there. Like to me, because I haven't been playing this game as much, I lost the intuition to know when to like sit and bait that lane or push into it because I'll get help. You know what I mean?
That's definitely part of it. And the last thing I'll say is like, even though you're practicing G sliding, which is good, don't G slide everywhere. Like only use it in moments where you're trying to get away or doing 1v1s. Like try to limit it just to that.
Okay.
Just 1v1s and getting away from a fight or rotating or whatever. We're playing Sicka, by the way. He's on quadrant. They might spawn A. I'm trying to help you.
In my sights.
Top A, bottom white with camo. He went up pit.
Gotta avoid these nades. Oh, I got backspec'd. Never mind. Top A on shock.
Top A. Top red.
I spawned A behind you.
Top glass sniping.
Okay. I'm pushing wide over towards ledge.
Yeah, they're gonna be back hide array. 2 here.
Too long.
1 window, 1 wet back way.
Yeah, I left.
Needs help.
I left the team, man. I'm pushing.
Okay. He's gonna be weak on you. 1 flank behind you. 2 flank behind you. Teammate A.
Me too.
Bottom white.
I'm white real weak.
2 bottom white, 1 shot, 1 thing of it. He was there. They just ran away.
Okay.
Okay, take your time then. Bottom A, bottom A one.
Target spotted.
All weak bottom A, bro.
Enemy shield.
How did Chuck die? There's 3A. Not playing bad. Teammates by himself C. He might need help.
Inbound.
Yeah, I'm already rotated over to Dizzy.
Go push an A. Okay, just hold where you're at. Hold where you're
Camo
at.
available.
Holding your camo. Or I'm watching over a teammate. Back A spawns. And back pit. I'm gonna focus this long haul guy for a sec. You're gonna be by yourself.
White. Oh, I got melted. Nice kill.
Enemy there.
Dorito door.
Bottom mid one. Bottom mid weak.
Yeah,
Top
pit.
A.
He chased me pit. I cannot believe he did that. One jumped out grapple, and one pit jumped out camo box. Looking for
Bottom
you.
white.
One you're
I'm gonna die.
trying to go use the. Nah, I'm dead. I shouldn't put that door for you. See, now I'm over helping too
Yeah,
much.
don't worry about it. I'm just gonna play. I'm just gonna play.
Yeah. That's one's maybe red. If not, they're all
I'm with
C.
you.
Camo or grab or R2.
Slide
down.
bottom hell. Bottom hell.
Looking hell.
Alright, that's top A.
Nice. We'll push this red guy together.
Enemy halfway to victory.
Going right.
Okay. He just wants
You
stacks.
have procured the
Stacks weak.
commando rifle.
Right. I can't help you. You're by yourself.
In my
Bats.
sights.
One bats. One needles one.
Middle one still.
Behind you guys. Pipes one shot two. I can't help you anymore. And of course, bro.
Active
One's
camo.
flat.
Inbound.
Red pipes weak. He's going shock ledge. Ammo. Oh, that lag. You bottom white. I'm gonna die. One shot Wangler pit dead. Another one there.
They pop camo. Bottom A with shots. One half wall. I'm getting caught everywhere, bro. One half wall, one bottom A.
Red.
I'm trying to get to you. I'm late.
One shot red pipes. He's going ledge to your right. What to your right?
I missed the jump.
He's vat ledge. He's vat ledge.
Dead.
Nice.
Good call. I don't know where they're at.
Cat.
And white as well.
And A.
Trying to for teammates white.
Whirlpool. I'm backing up. Mangler pit.
One bottom Mingo pit. Mingo pit should die. Nice. Sicko might be in your red.
Oh, I got a ghost melee, dude.
Enemy team
One
nearing
half wall
victory.
weak and one top red on you.
Uh,
One big door. They're all on you.
I just tried to survive for as long as I could. Dude, I got a freaking ghost melee.
Yeah, that sucks. One half
Enemy
wall, two half wall.
Mangler pit one
Top
one
A
shot
as
in
well.
turbine. One shot turbine.
You're last up, you're last up.
Oh.
Teammates are spawning one behind you. Trying to stay alive.
Active
Chocolate
camo.
weak and one stacks.
Inbound.
Going bottom way. Bottom way.
Defeat.
I just got back smacked. I was trying to help and then I got hit in the back.
Yeah,
Damn.
nice try. I don't know why it's putting us with these guys. Eventless bears, someone's burner, Arsec is a pro. Chocolate is someone's burner too. I can't remember who it is off the top of my head.
Yeah, what? 1784? That's crazy.
Oh yeah, Arsec. Yeah.
Yeah, wow,
And
that's
then
wild.
TL just gets carried because he's a low Onyx. Yeah, the lobbies have been so they changed when they changed how you can only have 2 Onyx players above 1600 playing together. They also changed the matchmaking kind of correlations too, so it's less strict. If that makes sense.
It does. I'm just gonna solo queue because I can't play in your lobbies.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
can't play in your lobbies, and it also. I mean, I'm trying to. I feel like if I were to play in those lobbies, I could probably pick it up and get better. But I mean, because that's historically how I've gotten better at this game. Like usually when I've played Halo, I've come in like sometimes like a year late into the game. Like that happened with Reach, and that happened with Halo 5. Was like I got into it pretty late, like 6 months after it had released. And so all of my friends had been playing ranked and they were all really good and whatever. And so I was trying to play catch up most of the time. But I feel like what's not fun is to play against people who play against each other a lot and get this reputation of like I'm just garbage so that they won't help me ever. And that, you know, for those people, like my name's pretty easily recognizable. Like I'm sure if I were to even grind my way back up to it, it would be like, oh yeah, Zeke's terrible, and that's fine. I don't care. It's just that I don't want it to be right now that I'm essentially playing like, you know, a 1v6 or 8, or you know what I mean? Like I'm trying to fight everybody to try and help and whatever.
Well, what's your Onyx rating right now? I didn't even check.
I'm not Onyx. I'm Diamond 5.
You're D5 on your main, and we're playing against those guys.
Yeah.
Are you serious? Yeah, I don't blame you then. Because yeah, that's ridiculous. So it shouldn't even be doing that.
Yeah, I mean, because what was your? It was 16 something though, wasn't your alt 16 something?
Our very first game was 1595. Then I went up 30, and then we played with the pros. So I was like 1620, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, 1620 is a pretty big gap between 1620s. I mean, you were the second highest rank on our team most of the time, so
which is crazy. That's why I was ranting about the matchmaking changes they made, because it's like, why are you? It's way more loose, which means like pros like Sparty, who's an Onyx. I think he's an Onyx 2700 right now. He's gonna play with low Onyx 1500s and diamonds if he's not queuing up with other people.
Yeah, that's wild. Why can't I get?
I just don't get it. I don't know why they would lessen the matchmaking thing, and then also just strictly do it just to 2 people per party.
Yeah, that's weird.
Seems counterintuitive, but yeah, I don't know. I can't be nitpicky about that last game we played, but yeah, that Street Slayer game or whatever. I just noticed like there was a couple things where I was like, oh yeah, I'm not like near Zeke at all because I spawned across the map. Oh, I'm not near him again because we did survive. That like the beginning part of the map where we were up like 8-0 or whatever. I was just never. I could never like get to your side, and that's because you were. I don't know what it was because, but.
Well, and like I said, like I would rather in those games that you do the thing that you should, instead of trying to, you know, make a bad rotation or an ineffective rotation to try and just help me. Yeah. But it's mostly sorry, 1 second. It's mostly just it's like when I have 0 comms, I used to be able to like put together information pretty easily, like based off of where my teammates were and where we killed them. Like I just feel like I'm way less aware of spawns now, and I don't know why. I David attached the first proofs. 1 sec. Okay, there we go. Gotta forward this one off. And okay. Maybe if you have a second, you could watch one game. I don't know if you're getting off right now.
I'm just playing COD right now.
Okay.
Let me I'll leave so I can actually like watch the live stream. So wait, how do I add the stage thing to my Discord?
It's a channel. It's a specific channel called what is it called? It might be that you
Create
need
channel.
What's that?
Create channel?
Yeah. Do create new channel, and then it's a specific type of channel. It's not a text or a voice.
Oh. It doesn't look like I have it.
It might be that you have to be a community server to get it.
Oh yeah. How did you do that? Did you have to like? Did you have to like apply for it? Or
I think
whatever?
you think you have to just apply to be a community server, and I don't know. There's like some minimum requirements for it. I don't remember what those are, but
Gotcha.
yeah.
Well, I can look into it later. Still kind of cool though. Shoot.
Out to seize the enemy.
I exited out of Discord like an idiot.
It's the shot. Sucks. It's a 1v1 I don't like to lose.
Oh, you're streaming on YouTube, Frick. Oh, true.
It's in self-promotion.
Yeah.
Well, somebody already left, which is boring. Remember if I turned it off.
They're under us.
To do that. No way he rotated. Okay.
S7 sniper inbound. S7 sniper available.
This life you're doing way better at helping your teammates and being in positions where you can get away.
Halfway to victory.
The problem is I'm not cleaning up a lot. I'm trusting a lot of my teammates to get those kills.
in Halo Infinite is the most trustworthy Halo. So.
Translocator in transit.
Above us.
Translocator requisition confirmed.
Stay mobile.
They're close.
Above us.
That would have been sick. Zen?
Tango's close.
Question correct.
Yeah.
I'm like 15 seconds behind, so I just saw the.
Nearing victory.
Power items have shipped. Please collect your power items.
No scope.
Celebration. Precision objective achieved.
That was a nasty snipe, holy.
Five
Confidence for
minutes
that no-scope.
remaining. Steak-tacular victory.
Just wait.
Oh, that one. That one, huh?
Yeah, that snipe was like, oh, really? I hit that?
That was. I looked like you hit the wall for a second there, but it's okay.
For sure. That actually did not look like a kill.
Yeah, yeah.
So let me tell you
mean-
what I think happened.
Okay.
So obviously I'm 9 kills that game, right? 9 kills, 7 deaths, 5 assists. My accuracy's less than 50%, and I have 3rd most damage. So to me, I feel like all I end up doing is playing in a lot of ways. I play the cutoff, and it's not even intentional. It's just that I don't ever find myself pushing with random teammates a lot. Where it's like, you know, we push into their whole base and then we kill them and then they take what I would consider to be the obvious route. And it's because I don't like going that way, because I don't like dodging the nades or taking someone else's flak. Like, you know, the common example is like everybody spawns blue and then they all like rotate into yard, but I already know they're in yard and they're going to start throwing those nades at flower door. And so it's like, if my teammate runs in and slides and gets blasted by a nade and then jumps back, if I follow right behind him, all I'm taking is all the damage that he took, but now he didn't actually get any damage out, right? So like there's almost always 2 to 3 people in that push, for example, or maybe there's at least 2 and then the other guys are going like loop and LR or something. But like it just feels like I don't love pushing, especially in solo queue. I don't love pushing with people in those big like death balls, because I just feel like it doesn't work for me very well. And I also find that I get flanked a lot when I do that, because the death ball is obvious, right? Like we all know where the death ball's going. And so I end up playing half a step back, or I'll go the flank route. And the problem is that in a lot of cases, the flank route can either be I'm running right into their death ball, because we're flipping sides essentially, right? Like maybe their death ball in that scenario is going loop up to snipe, and I, instead of going with them to yard, I went into truck over to snipe, and then I'm fighting 2 to 3 people. Or if I do what I used to do in Halo 5 a lot, is that I would drop bottom mid. So I would go to snipe, I would go down ramp, I would drop truck, and I would go bottom mid. And if nobody sees me, now I have a really good flank, right? Like I can just sit and wait until they start drawing fire, and like maybe I'm hiding at the jump up from truck to snipe, and then I clean up kills or something. Or maybe I flank over to Soda and I flank through top mid and shoot him in the back. That works in a lot of lobbies, but in high level lobbies, it doesn't work very well, because I don't have any support. I don't have, like, all I'm doing is literally just running and dying. Like people are just looking for those routes, and then I'm getting shot. You know what I mean? And so I feel a little lost as to what to do, because I feel like if I'm going to play, if I'm not going to play with the death ball or rotate with the death ball, then I feel like as soon as I spawn, all I have to do is just like stop and be the anchor. So for example, instead of rotating in that death ball where like 2 people go into yard and then 1 person goes through bridge, like blue to top mid or something, like the other guy really ought to be either hotel or bottom dip or staying in the top of like blue to like anchor. But like I don't love anchoring without a team. And so it's hard for me to want to play the anchor in solo queue when I just don't feel like I produce any kills, because a lot of the people that I get one shot, nobody knows that they're one shot, right? I get them to back off, or they drop somewhere, and it's like I can't chase that kill, and I don't expect my teammates to pick it up. So what I don't know is which role I fit in anymore, because it feels like I can't do the like tradition, what I used to always do, which is be constantly flanking and like taking the less obvious route, because it feels like everybody ends up seeing me make that route. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. What I would say to that then, and this is something that I've just accepted too, because you know how I like to play, where I'm more aggro, in your face, and then I can take those kind of routes that similar to you. In that case, if you're really like truly trying to get better, or you're trying to get your mojo back, you have to adjust to how your teammates are playing, and that isn't just like a new mentality that you're gonna focus on, you know, for one day while you play Halo for a couple of hours. Like every game you have to adjust to whatever the play style is. So like when we're playing with Talic and Saves, those guys fly everywhere. So you, even though you went 3 and 13, what I would do in those lobbies when you get to the high tier stuff is like you can be the flanker, you can be more comfortable doing your role. But when you're solo queuing in that lobby that you were just in, you need to be more or less focusing on what kind of role you need to play. Like your teammates, it's in a 4v3, your teammates are going to fly everywhere. So what can you do? Yes, like it sounds like you don't want to anchor, but that might, like in at least 4v3s, or in like a map that you guys are dominating the objective or whatever, and you want to control the spawns, and you don't trust your teammates to control the spawns, you need to be the one to do it. So like, for example, you had a teammate pushing through yellow, and you were like, I think you were S3 towards the end of that game. The teammate yellow pushes into back driveway, or that loop area, because he's fighting someone, and the other 2 enemies were dead. They spawn up by their teammates, because that's how that map works. So he's pushing into 3 players. Your other 2 teammates are in mid, and you're going posters to kind of do the pincer move on that cluster ball that's over there with all the fights. So you push up with them too, but with you pushing up, you're now giving them blue spawns and snipe lift spawns.
That's what I noticed.
Yeah. So like, and I'm trying not to rant about it too much, but that's just one example of like, okay, you have 3 teammates pushing. What should you do? You can either hold top mid for a second and then watch them get a couple of kills, and then you just say, screw it, I'm not even going to be involved in the third kill. I'm going to go get ahead of the curve and go anchor or snipe so they spawn blue corner and I'm staring at it right away, you know?
Yeah.
The maps that you're more knowledgeable in, you should be the one being the smarter brained guy. So you should be the one not only anchoring, but whatever. But if you're unsure about what to do, then I would just follow the pace of the, I call it the pace of the map. So like if your teammates are aggro, you should be aggro with them. Don't just follow them blindly into fights, but like if there's a secondary route you can take, like your teammate was yellow and he pushes into yard, instead of following him yellow to yard, you can go yellow to bridge to ledge, jump up on the ledge. Like get there quick though. Like don't linger too long, because there was a couple times where your teammates were fighting blue and you were like near truck and you were unsure like whether or not to commit to the fight or not, and you're trying to like angle it or whatever, which normally should be fine when you're playing with like me or like someone you're calming with. But if solo queuing, like you can only get so good solo queuing in this game. Like,
well, and so
don't feel like you have to head case too much about it, you know? Like,
well, for sure, there's definitely some games where like I feel like, so the reason why I'm taking a step back is mostly because I've been soaring a lot on my alt. Like on my alt, I go balls to the walls. Like I don't hardly play on Zekin by myself anymore. I'm usually playing with people. And so on Zekin, on Daddy Zeke, I take every challenge. I soar at every single thing. And in some cases it works out really well because I'm surprising people. I'm killing one, maybe two, or I'm killing one and getting another one shot or whatever, right? And like there's a lot of times where if people are also following up on that, they're getting those kills and it ends up working out. But there's also a lot of games that I've played where nobody's following me and I'm running into their entire team and not even like I'm soaring into their death ball. It's like I'm running in and I'm challenging the one guy and I get him weak, but he drops down, and then somebody gets another angle on me and I die. And so it's like, well, now I feel like I'm inting. Now I feel like I'm just running into guns and dying for free, even though I'm not doing anything differently than what I was when that was being successful. And it's not even that those guys are doing something different. It's just that nobody was with me to make that push. And so then I have a hard time where it's like, well, I don't want to only play according to the pace of what my teammates are doing. Like I would like to be able to dictate that pace, but the difference in me being able to dictate that pace is really the difference in how confident I feel like in my shot. Because there was that first encounter where I died at snipe and it was a 1v1. It's like some days that doesn't happen, and a lot of days recently that doesn't happen. Or I should say in the last like 2 weeks, I don't lose that 1v1. But now I'm starting to lose the 1v1, and I can't tell if it's that I'm out of practice or if it's that I'm playing against better players, and that's not the right play. Does that make sense? Like maybe instead of challenging that 1v1 and taking the coin flip, maybe I should just be trying to play like off on an off angle and throwing a nade and baiting him into it and then kill. You know what I mean? Like it's that type of stuff that I feel like makes a difference when I try to go from Diamond 5 to Onyx. Even that small gap of like one division essentially, or two divisions, it feels like that's the difference that I'm running into, where it's like, okay, I can't just be balls to the walls aggro anymore because I have some people who just aren't pushing with me, or in other lobbies I do, and it's hard for me to recognize how people are going to be playing and then play off of that, if that makes sense. So like right now, okay, sorry, I don't know if you were going to say something.
No, I'm more or less hearing you out, because I think you're also too, like you're trying to fix a lot of things at once, which it can add to the frustration, and then you know, like you're trying to do too much. So let me catch up with you here in the YouTubes.
I think I did as much as I could there. Obviously getting the kill would have been better, but that was all last with the 1v1 into rockets. Obviously you're behind, but you'll see what I mean.
Yeah, your teammates completely left you. Like there's nothing you could have done.
I think there's a guy in RS1. He just died. I should have been more careful about that challenge, but at least I was aware that he was there. That was good.
Try not to hold your feet in one spot either. Try and like use different cover and get at different angles occasionally, especially on pit.
Okay.
If you don't trust your teammates, to make sure you're watching occasionally.
They've taken our flag. The enemy carrier
Shot by him.
has revealed themselves.
That's one fight.
We kill this guy? I don't think so. Pretty sure we didn't. Okay, he got him. Nope. Now he got him. Pushing training. I'm gonna take the less. I'm taking the dangerous challenge. Six on OV. I heard
Enemy
somebody's
flags
sword.
in Allied hands.
Trouble. Oh no. No, that was the wrong spawn, man. You can't spawn there on me. I should have just pushed
Enemy
harder. I
flag
just was one shot and I didn't want to be in the open there. Okay, gotta be green.
What we should do after this game is just watch my VOD of me going through this game, and then you can watch
Yeah.
like, exactly what I'm watching.
Yeah.
Me being delayed is probably just giving you the best feedback right now.
Oh, I challenged that because I didn't think I would. I didn't think I wouldn't kill him in that burst. So.
Enemy there.
Two.
S7 sniper here.
Okay, taking a mental note of that.
Long. One in the second beer. Now I'm getting shot by two. Don't have any help. Now I have help. Shouldn't be to my left. I hope not. That would really suck.
Target spotted.
S7 sniper prepared for.
Pull this for.
Prepare for return
Aggro.
trip.
Oh, didn't work.
Enemy there.
Trying to stay alive would be annoying.
Enemy flag returned.
Thought he was gonna push. Nobody over here. Okay.
You just got left in an island.
I tried to do what I can to make use of my life and just get people to come, but
They must seek medical
Your
attention.
teammate completely left you.
two dead. Should be clear. Double check. It is. Okay, that guy just died. Rockets.
Item in transit.
No V.
Overshield over here.
Oh no. Oh no. So it's like, you'll see it in a second, but it's like, I don't want to be long haul with them and have no green coverage, but it looks like we prioritized OV over rockets, and now they're gonna flagpole. Yeah, and rockets are gonna really mess up a lot of this.
Our forces have seized
Okay.
the enemy flag.
We'll go rid of that one.
Oh no, he caught me with my best gun. Oh, I got him. Oh, I tried.
Enemy flag returned. Enemy
See,
captured
this
your
is
flag.
a situation that I hate doing. I talk about this a lot in other Halos. You'll see it. I spawn S1 or sword, like in front of sword base, and I push sword base. But I hate this play. I actually hate doing this.
Power weapons available for procurement.
I'm getting shot our base.
They
Okay,
have our flag.
that's what's happening.
Take it back. We have eyes on. the enemy flag carrier.
Okay, 2 dead, pushing.
Tango's closing in.
There's snipe. I want to take the nades. Now I want to push cuts.
Flag return.
Enemy Spartans closing in. Take cover.
Oh, what? He looked weaker.
Tango's
He looked weaker.
You have a brain dead on your team.
I saw that. Yeah, he was just... I don't know what he was waiting for, but he was waiting for something.
And he gets a kill, but it's useless
For
now.
what? Yeah.
Spotted an overshield.
Power items ordered.
I thought I picked up a second plasma there. Apparently not.
Power items
people are
have
dying.
arrived.
I'm okay with that rocket. Even though it sucks, it's 1 rocket wasted to clear out his base. But we are getting trapped out, so that's okay.
They've taken our flag. Enemy flag carrier spotted.
Oh no, and I'm lagging.
Reveal themselves.
Why am I at 50 ping constantly? This
You're
guy has,
spiking to like 80.
I know, I don't, it's happened in 2 lobbies so far. It's been happening. Pretty weak.
Shields are down.
There, guy right here. Okay, he died. I don't know if I want to push just yet. We got 1 more spawn.
Enemy there.
Now our teammates in. There's no sniper. Looks like training.
Oh, you sat on that grenade.
Powerful munitions en route.
Oh, why are you there? Again, in another situation I can't get out of.
S7 sniper here.
Dang. I guess I should just push into the base.
Your teammate is baiting you so hard right now.
That was a bit of an aggressive push. Should have jumped on front plat.
In my sights. Enemy has an S7.
I love that I lifted here.
Target spotted.
I need somebody to look at that guy.
Power items have shipped.
He's passed like 5 deaths. You haven't really been around your team, but that's because your team is kind of doing their own thing
power
too.
items are ready for pickup.
Another one down.
Go. A little bit. Teammates pushing by himself. Teammate doesn't.
Extreme
Diamond
caution.
lobbies are
You have
so
been
crazy.
This is, and I want to be that. I don't want to be that guy that's like, yeah, man, like it's elo hell down here. But it just feels like the games are a lot harder.
Diamond 5 is elo hell. You were completely right in saying that because I say that all the freaking time.
Okay, all 4 dead.
Close.
1 minute remaining.
Target spotted.
I just tried to push. You don't have time. Shut him back.
30 seconds remaining.
Sorry, teammate. I'm just running forward because don't have an option.
All this damage you're doing and it's not getting traded either.
10 seconds.
Power weapons requisitioned. Enemy flags in Allied hands.
Sudden death.
So I would say that that's a pretty average experience for me.
Okay.
I would say that's a pretty typical experience.
I can see why it's frustrating for you then, because there were some things you did wrong, and I'll be sure to bring it up. But there's also, I mean, you cannot be giving yourself all the blame on this either. Like, Elo Hell is what they should call diamonds instead of diamonds, because it is so bad. These people have no idea what they're doing.
So this is another one where, before you get into your spiel, this is another one where I'm taking, I guess, third.
You can see this, right?
Yeah, I can. So pause it for a second. So I did the least amount of damage on our team, and I took second most damage on our team. 50% accuracy pretty much, and then 12 assists, but I went 11 and 18. And so it's like, in those games, I feel like I'm making the right pushes, or, you know, obviously some pushes aren't going to work out, and obviously I made mistakes, and I'm interested to see what you point out. But like, I leave that game thinking like, I guess I'm bad, because like I don't know what I need to do differently there to make that game work better, right? Not every game is winnable for sure, but like this guy is leaving, this dude for sure, Sanctium is leaving this game thinking like these guys are shitters. Like I am in the Elo Hell, I can't get out of here. And I'm not.
I'm curious.
He went 20 and 15, so +5 with 4 assists. 53% accuracy, and he did the most damage and took the least damage. So if I were him, I would think like, yeah, dude, I can't win a game. But like, we also saw that he was like sitting with sniper in the back of our base, like, you know what I mean? Like, you can get kills and not really ever make an impact on the game.
Yeah.
But okay.
Yeah, those stats are not that impressive. And you're right, he's probably going to think that, but those stats are not conducive to having an ego about this game. Because even though he went +5, his kills most of his kills were useless. One thing too, and I think to sum up and this is the last thing I say, to sum up your frustration with that game was you had several moments of like indecisiveness, because I mean you called out that play where you spawn S1, you go to the sword, and then you're frustrated because you spend the next like 20-25 seconds
sitting
30
there.
sitting there trying to figure out what to do, and that puts your team into 3v4. Even though you put shots down on that guy long haul, 2 of your teammates were already looking at that. So like, that is something that you don't necessarily need to be helping with.
Do I just push over? Do I push across?
Yeah, clear sword. Like, if anything, just clear it. Like, even if you don't clear runway, you clear sword, and then that way your teammates have confidence to push up. Like, you were never, the times that you were ahead, like in their flag, your teammates were most likely either spawning or they were just sitting here on your side of the map. They were never on your side. So I'll show a couple of examples. But does that make sense? Like, those indecisiveness moments, you took too long being indecisive. Like, you weren't, even if you made let's just say like if you weren't indecisive and you just push through, that's at least doing something. You're clearing something. But if you're indecisive in this small window where you can only see long, people could be going underneath you. They could be going runway. They could be like fighting long with your teammates in the green box, but you can't even see the green area. So like, you're not clearing anything just sitting there. You need
For
to
sure.
be a little bit more proactive with it.
Yeah, part of the just before we play, part of the reason why I wasn't sure what to do is because I feel like in a lot of times in that exact situation, I will first of all, I hate pushing right in front of me. Like if I'm the fourth person to spawn, if I'm the last guy to spawn, so like if I'm the first dude to spawn and I spawn on S1 and everybody else is dead, I automatically know that I should be pushing through our base and clearing out our mauler, or like pushing through our pit, like depending on how dangerous it is. I need to be getting on long haul, or at least getting eyes on long haul, because that's where they're going to be, because we spawned on sword side of the map. Like unless they have a spawn trap, or is that wrong?
So that in this game, so in old Halos, that's right. In this game, that's wrong.
Okay.
Because if they have your mangler spawn, they know you're going to spawn S1. They have much better angles to just keep pressure on you going S1 to S2 or S1 to your cuts. You should always OE go through sword. Like if you're playing flag on pit, always OE. Just assume, and if you're the first up, like you said, always OE, because they're gonna get the flag.
Oh,
teammates that are
I'm sorry.
spawning
You're
third and
right.
fourth.
Let me interject. You're right. That was wrong. You're right. The first person who spawns, because I remember teaching this. So that's why it's like, I don't know why I can't just like, I don't know why I don't remember all of this right anymore. But like, tell me if I'm right or wrong. But the first if we all die and they're not in our base, the first person to spawn should be applying pressure to the map by pushing forward. The second person should be spawning to support that guy. The third person who spawns should usually be taking a different angle to still support that route. But it's usually like if two people push through sword, or one person goes training in sword, the other dude pushes to training like maybe green or something, or maybe he pushes the sword bridge route while the other dude clears sword. And then the last guy that spawns is usually the one that needs to have some kind of anchor or control of their base. Is that right or no?
You're basically, yes. Like the ones that have priority of clearing the base is always the third and fourth person, because map control and pit is way more important than getting kills in mangler, where like it's just the timing of how it works. Like let's just say you as the first person, or even the second person, go back and get the kills mangler. That doesn't do anything for your teammates, because they're still going to be fighting. If the team's setting up correctly, they have to fight someone that's in training or green or long or needles or plat or jump box, and there's like so many other in it. With how big this map is in Infinite, like there's so many other lanes that they don't even have to be fighting anyone. They could just be sitting in a corner, and then you have to worry about that in the back of your head the whole time, So like the third person, it's up to the third person to make the decision. Should I OE as well?
Or should I?
But if your fourth person is 7 or 8 seconds away from spawning, I in most instances would just say OE with your teammates, because it's useless to try to fight through your base. If anything, if you all OE and you leave those guys stranded in your base, the flag runner is going to be by himself, or only has one or two supporting him.
That's true. I mean, it certainly slows the flag run at the very least. But okay, go ahead and show me.
Okay, let's. Again, I'm not going to try and be too nitpicky. Hold on. How many nades do you throw? 1. Okay, so you did half damage on this guy. Didn't do any damage on the back guy in the back. I would throw both nades.
I had my second one. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any map that has power weapons in the middle, try and use both your nades to focus on like power weapons and stuff.
Okay.
I mean, you know this, but
no, yeah, you're right. You're right. That's
just could be
that's a good reminder. It's a good reminder.
Okay. So yeah.
So okay, I spawn there. I G slide to Mauler, and then I don't push. What do I do? Because my anticipation is, well, if I push long, I might just run into 2 people, and if I push green, I'm pretty sure there's a guy who's lingering with this dude that I saw. I'm like, he didn't die. He just killed Sanctium. And I don't know where but he's not going to probably double back, so he's probably going to go green. But I wasn't sure which way he was going to go. So that's who I'm looking for. But I don't know what I should do there.
So if anything, don't, and this is what I was going back to earlier, don't just stand in a position. You're relying on your grenades there to just get kind of a lucky hit, and then you could get a clean one shot. Instead, like behind you, directly behind you, there's a ledge you can climb up on. You can use that as a different angle. Like just try to, I mean, at the same time, this is also me being a little bit nitpicky, because your teammate Woj is like doing all this stuff by himself over at training, and he should know that he had 2 teammates that just died, including the guy in the middle with rockets. So like, I don't mind the death here. I mean, you did put really good damage down, but he's got OS. He needs to come back to you and help out, you know?
Yeah.
I think that's more blame on him, honestly.
Because that's the thing, like, obviously you're saying I shouldn't have my feet planted, and I try not to, but there's sometimes on pit especially where I'm like, but I don't know if pushing is any more productive because I'm just gonna run into the gun, you know, run into two people like completely by myself, or if I should be baiting it, you know, baiting the push to try and again like trying to stop it with nades. But that's where I don't know. So,
yeah.
But you're okay. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, you're good. And it makes sense why you would have that worry. I just think at the same time, it's better for you to push long haul. Like he can isolate the rock, and even if he kills you with that second rocket, like there's a chance in this map, even though it's so dumb, there's a chance that you sitting needles like that, your teammates might spawn Mangler and run out and not even know that you're fighting the guy rockets, and he could 2-for-1 you. You know.
Oh, that's a good point.
And then, but also the G slide thing you said, like G slide to get away. So like. Sorry to reiterate so much on this, but I just think it's important.
Yeah, this stuff translates.
You're sitting here, you can G slide right off this ledge right here and go right. Like,
yeah, okay.
If you're, especially in your base where you know it's basically clear, because again, you have your teammate OS, try and G slide off of different surfaces here the whole time. Make yourself look as fast as possible or intimidating as possible. So, yeah, he may still kill you, but it's going to pull his camera to a different angle. I mean, he ends up dying anyways. Again, this is just like small stuff that I'm reiterating, but.
No, you're good. This is helpful. I feel bad anybody who's watching it. No, it doesn't look like anybody is because nobody can see this.
Oh, really?
Fine. No, that's because it's on my other PC. And don't worry about that at all.
Sense.
I don't care about it. So I knew there was a guy S1 somewhere, or like he was sneaking. So I was like, I don't want to like, I would at least like to like reiterate that intel. And even if I die, like it's not good if I die, but at least if I die and I tag him, somebody knows there's a dude alive in our base.
Right.
I just didn't want this guy to. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I don't mind that death you said down there is S1. That was just him getting a no scope. Like he just had made the better play and the better shot. You clearing this out was the good play. Like you were the one that needed to do it because your teammates weren't. And I didn't mind this either. Like you being stationary S2. Like you're stopping a flagpole here, even though you're not getting much action.
I didn't want to push this dude because I didn't think it was the better play.
No.
Even if the guy dies, I can always bait the flag and kill him that way, or you know what I mean? Like.
Right. So right here, great. You're pushing out. That's what you need to do. Okay, you notice your teammate's dead, but you left your teammate long.
Yeah, I didn't know if I should push over because I'm trying to stop the. So what it makes me uncomfortable in solo queues in some maps. I wish I had just hit that, but in some maps, what makes me really uncomfortable is base flipping because I feel like that leads to a lot of 50-50s. Where
base flipping as in what?
Where so like in that situation, if I spawn long and I push with my teammate, and let's say they were in sword because our teammate just died, and then they push into our snipe, I feel like it's worse. I mean, I'm not saying this is true, but it's just a feeling. It feels worse for us to push into their long as two people, like us to push into their long haul and get maybe into their mauler to set up for a flagpole, all the while like our other two teammates are nowhere to be found, and I have no idea how many people are on our side of the base because one of my teammates died under bridge, and they could have one, they could have two, they could have all 3 or 4 people pushing into sword, and if they get a presence into sword and we pull, it's certainly possible for us to like pull the flag towards midfield and then like maybe clear them out and then get the cap, but it's also really scary to like, well, it's a 2 versus 4 on one side of the map, and then it's a 2 versus 0 on the other, and I just don't know if that's better, you know? Should I have pushed long here or green, or what do you think?
I don't think. I was concerned that your teammate was going to push and leave you kind of where you're at, but this is fine because you end up like, you don't commit to this fully. You give your teammates time to help you. He literally rotated all the way over to help too. So like it wasn't, there was nothing to be nitpicky about on that.
Okay.
But they're here, 3 dead. I think this is 4 dead.
4 dead.
Here's 4 dead. Okay. You're in the perfect spot to be, and then you go runway.
Yeah, that was a bad play.
I would hold training, like the training area.
Okay. So would I push training or just watch it from sword?
You hold bridge, you hold training wall, because they're going to be, I mean, your teammate blocked the sniper spawn here. The problem is that your team blocked everything. So they spawned cuts, they spawned right behind your teammate pulling the flag. They even had this guy spot on an S ramp.
Which I didn't even
you
see
being near
him.
runway, yeah, you didn't. No, you did not. It's like you're trying to do your best here, but yeah, you didn't see the S2 guy. But then runway is just such a like it's a fine angle, but the training and bridge angle is so much more intimidating and more control for your sniper to have. Like you had a sniper that you could have used to. I mean, even if you miss shots, you have presence, and so they're not gonna. So now they have full base control, and now you guys are kind of playing 50-50 now. They go to us.
So I was my initial like spawn there. I see a teammate in front. We have no presence in long, so I started pushing.
This is completely fine. This is great.
Okay.
You got 2 dead, 3 dead.
I thought that burst was gonna get him. I didn't mean to challenge there without.
And then you got 50 ping too. Like it looked like you were basically behind the wall.
Okay, so here's one where it's like, okay, I look around, a guy dies green, and there's nobody long. I'm gonna push long, but then we have a teammate all by himself under like they're training, and our teammates over in like snipes or something.
Yep. So that's to your teammates too. Also, another thing too, you use your 2 nades right there, to kind of check, long, kind of check green. I would much rather you hold on to them.
Okay.
Where if you run, that's probably why you don't have confidence going into long haul or green this game, at least from what I could tell, is because you don't have utility. Like if you had utility, then that could be like a back, like someone holds a different.
I lose the challenge and I back off with nades. Is that
right?
Yeah.
You could back off with nades, or at least you can have it in a fight. So just another thing.
Okay.
Nice. You got info right here. You got a bunch of info.
I'm just trying to stay alive. Yeah.
But he doesn't get a kill.
So now it's like, well, we can't really make a counter push, but I almost want to just like clear out long to know if they went training or green, and I don't really know which way they went, but I saw that my teammate just sniped that dude. So now I'm like, okay, I guess I'll just get presence in their base. And in Halo 5, this wasn't the worst situation, because what I would do is I would pull the flag to draw people back and just be annoying. That's all I was trying to do here. I wasn't going to actually run the flag. I knew that I was going to reveal my position, but I already knew that somebody probably saw I went here already. If nobody knew I was there, I would probably chill. But given the fact that they knew I was there, or at least that was my assumption, I just decided like may as well pull flag and see if I draw people back to like relieve pressure. But I don't know.
So that is the good thinking. Like that's what you should be thinking. The problem is that you're executing on it too slowly, unfortunately.
Okay.
So your teammate gets the kill. So that's a 10-second timer. 10-second, and then you're getting there. Good. 2 dead right now. And like the sword side of the area is basically open, or there should be enemies over there, because you're getting this exclamation point. I mean, your teammates haven't really cleared anything over there, so that's why they're focusing on it. It does suck that Sanctum didn't push with you, because that's his fault. He should be with you. The whole point of capture the flag is capture the freaking flag.
Yeah.
And him leaving you here is not good. I get what you're saying with throwing the flag here, but I'd be perfectly okay with you just taking it.
Just taking that way.
To Mangler. So that way, like, you can drop it up there, you can fight people, but then that way, if you do get the kills, you can just take it. You can just sail right to long, because you're forcing them to spawn sniper. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Okay.
But it was kind of a fail of a throw. I like that you're wasting snipe ammo. And you did what you could with this. See, and it's just so, now he decides to help you. It's just, that just irks me so bad.
I'm literally just trying to stay alive as long as possible here. I thought he was pushing me. That's why I did that.
Yeah. You got a little uncomfortable there.
Sure.
But what? Yeah. I won't. That's not even that bad, honestly. Okay, your teammates are pushed up snipe side. Fine, you can clear this.
I always forget that there's not a jump here, or is there, and I just am not hitting it.
No, there was in H3 because there's a little box there, but not
there was in Halo 5 and in Reach, so that's why it was hard to.
Right. So that's 3. Oh, sorry, that was 3 dead.
And this was a really inefficient like push. I should have just gone more in a straight line. I'm wasting time there, but I just didn't know and I wanted to know for sure if they were all cleared.
Yeah, I'm cool with you going main. Honestly, if you wanted to get that needler, and you know the needler's up, go for it. Problem is that you kind of left your teammate stranded over here long, so he dies. It's now a 2v4 anywhere, which is fine. Yeah, you're trying to do too much, honestly. Like you saw that it was a 2v4, and you went to go ping. Like you spend this like 4 seconds right here trying to ping the overshield when your teammate's already heading over there anyways. So and again, in Diamond 5 lobbies, I wouldn't worry about pinging at all, dude. Like let them be stupid. Like they need to be stupid. And yes, you get to OS, that's great, but like you need to be focused on the green and the long haul, because you're trying to watch 2 lanes and then you watch a third trying to watch OS. It's just too much, you know.
So something that I have PTSD on this map. Sorry, I'm trying to turn off my fan. 1 sec.
You're good.
So something I have PTSD with on this map is when somebody's challenging long and I back them up. In that situation, right? If we have no green presence against a good team in reach, they would always push green right when we would make that challenge. It would be like they would get to the like the power weapon spawn. They would hear stuff going down in long. They'd push through and then we'd get flanked. And so I always have defaulted to letting the guy do whatever he wants to long, as long as he's not committed to the push. Like he's not in the middle of long haul, for example. If he's just on our like BR essentially, or whatever that's called, like that area, BR2 or whatever. If he's just there chilling and fighting, then I will usually cut over to green to prevent the flank. But are you saying that I should just see what he's doing and shoot and then try to help that, or what should I do there? Because I just have, in other Halos, I don't know about so much this one, but in other Halos, I just am so used to getting flanked through green when we do that I just
you should honestly, in Infinite, because there's weapon timers, everyone, especially on their team where they had the guy long, and then you could assume the other 2 spawned up plat and are going to be focused in at least mid, like the weapon timers, and that was less than 10 seconds left on the timer. They're gonna uber focus that. So here, let me just go back to so I'm not talking on my butt. I'm not this far back.
I mean, it's right there.
Actually, yeah, this. Okay, yeah. So your teammate died. I prefer you helping, because weapons are up in 10 or 11. So you need to be getting kills here. Like,
okay.
You noticed OS. Sorry, I'm like trying to explain it all at the same time. Yeah, so you finally did have teammate help, but the problem was that you were focusing OS. I think that's just the simple issue, is that you were trying to be the mastermind of the map and dictate what your teammates off spawn should be doing, when you shouldn't be worried. You should be worried about what's directly in front of you, kind of a thing.
Okay.
Because even like it would just be me being too nitpicky. Like you had 2 teammates died long when you were there for both of them, when you could have been there for both of them. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But instead you're trying to like see exactly the whole picture of the map.
Okay.
There was something coming up.
This is the sword. No, I pushed through actually.
Yeah, I think the sword one comes later. So this is the G slide thing that I'm trying to explain a little bit better. But you're trying to be too this is something I do, so this is gonna sound super hypocritical. You shouldn't be pushing this fight. Yeah, you get the kill, but now
should I be in green, or
you're stuck?
Where should I be?
You could have simply gone training right here and just held the angle.
Okay.
You have 2 nades. Use 1.
Yeah, I don't ever feel comfortable being in training. I don't know why. I just have never been. It's not because it isn't a good spot, because like when people play training against us, it's crappy to fight against.
Good. Yeah, because they use the wall. You should just be using that little wall avoids so many nades, because it's hard to get a nade up there, or hard to get an accurate nade up there. Like, and it just would have been another angle. Now they know, oh, there's only 2 guys left. They're both over here. We can just spawn S1 and literally look over here and just melt you guys. Your teammate dies. It's good that you won that. I mean, it doesn't end up mattering, because, yeah. I would like to use you, not only for you to hold the training area, but then use your other nade. I think it's just again just knowing that your utility could be a big difference on a capture the flag game where they're, especially diamond lobbies, they're gonna run at the objective. So if you time those nades right, it could be good damage.
Mm-hmm.
But it's unfortunate. Flag cap. This is you. Oh, this is the sword thing. That
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So one dead. Oh, dang it. So yeah, you have the right side of sword covered, but this is the style. This is the Zekin special right here, bro. You could flank through sword and help this guy, help your teammate, because he's fighting someone directly to your right. I mean, yeah, you do get the kill, but you also get information. Like,
Yeah.
you get to see who's in the green, who's in their long. You staring right here, that's already information your teammates could get for you, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you don't get the heat wave because, again, you're trying to help your teammate. So yeah, good damage you put down, your teammate just ends up headshotting him anyway, so it's like...
Thanks, bro.
Thanks. But 2 dead. You know this. You get this kill. Great.
I figured he was gonna go top snipe. So what I said was I don't want to eat the I don't want to get the nades. Was I didn't want to run through S1 to eat all those nades that probably were gonna be thrown there.
Yeah.
And so, but I knew that I was probably the one to push S1, and he was gonna go top snipe. But
yeah, it's unfortunate that you end up trading there. But it just sucks. I mean,
yeah, because the trade is bad for us. It's much better for them to trade in that situation.
Right. And yeah. And I just have to point out how stupid your teammate. Yeah, the guy that went +5. The reason why he went +5 is because he's letting you guys do all the work. He's doing anchoring and capture the flag, which is not anchoring. It's being stupid and turtling. Cool, you get 1 kill there. Are you helping with this fight at all?
I think he's behind me. I think.
Yeah, you think, but he's not. Yeah,
but I have no clue. I don't know.
Right. This is a good play by you. Even though you didn't kill him, it was a good play. I think it's just. You just got to. I mean, you're just now getting back in the game too, so you got to know like, oh, I can like slide out to Needler instead of like getting stuck on that wall, and so he could just keep shooting you.
Mm.
Staying alive is.
Yeah.
You were correct. Like staying alive would make these guys worry so much, but when they see you, they know they could just commit to a fight, and you know most of the time, or maybe sometimes they'll just win the 1v1. But okay. Wait, I need to see how many are dead. I wasn't paying attention. Dead, 2 dead. Find the training guy. Teammates. They probably called out rockets, which is where the other guy went. So there's someone still alive.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about.
Your teammates 3 pushed OS. And
Yeah.
you didn't get, and you went long. Oh, I can see. Yeah. Okay, well, that summarizes diamond lobbies right there. You all died. That's wow. They get OS and rockets. So your play in long haul is not necessarily bad. Like I'd be making that same play. Problem is that your teammates literally gave up on that play and decided, oh, we actually have to go get OS. I'd much rather have rockets on this map, by the way, than OS.
Okay.
You can burn it quicker. I mean, I saw that lag spike too.
Yeah, that lag spike was brutal.
There's nothing you could do there.
And I know that snipe guy not dying, like that dude pushing and then getting to our snipe, that I can recognize that that's a catastrophic, like not failure, but like that's a catastrophic body to not kill, because he goes there. Our teammate probably doesn't know he's S2. Or the one in the courtyard definitely doesn't know he's S2. And so if our teammate up top doesn't trade with him or he dies, that dude gets 3 kills. Essentially, I mean, for free at the end, and they get a flag cap guaranteed. And so it's like, that's a situation where it's like, well, I have the intel, and I feel like if I don't win that fight, I'll just lose. I was going to challenge the top snipe guy on the right instead of going this way, but I figured he was just staring at me, and I didn't want to. What I didn't want to do was to back down the training guy, wrap and shoot that top snipe guy, and then have the training guy still be able to shoot at me. That's what I didn't want to do. So that's why I wrapped this way instead.
No, it's a good play. I was fine with you shooting either or because you helped Sanctum stay alive. Sanction. Okay, 1 dead. 1 just spawned. Only 1 dead right now. And you're last up.
Again, this is where I'm like, I just don't know if I should push here. I thought there was a guy anchoring snipe. And this is where I was like, oh, what is he doing there? I was like, maybe I should have just pushed into the flag because I didn't think he was going to do that. But
yeah. I would they know you're alive here because they were shooting you. So I don't see any harm in just touching the flag, so they get the notification, flag is out, and then you have people pulling back to you. But instead, you fight an uncomfortable fight here. You're one shot, and you're literally getting no info on who's pushing you, and you're gonna die.
Yeah.
You know, so I would. Yeah, again, it's tough. You go 3 dead, and you're supposed to play your life. It's just that wasn't really a super efficient way to play your life there.
Yeah.
So it just. Yeah.
This was an aggro jump. I that was the first mistake.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have jumped plat. I should have just gone up ramp into our needles, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know. Yeah.
And I didn't mean to lift here. The lift is so big, I'm not used to it.
No, it's good. I think you should go S2 more on your side.
Okay.
Like
I just hate how far. I hate how high you go. Is there a way to clamber it?
No, not really.
Okay.
The lift is just bad in this map because freaking 343 made it. But yeah, I like the fact that your teammates had your side control, but you couldn't figure out where they couldn't figure out where the last couple guys are. So you're the one doing the dirty work, making sure everything's clear. It is clear. 2 dead. You should be, instead of trying to okay, this is something I wanted to bring up too. 2 dead. You notice the guy shooting you. You're trying to put your reticle placement on the guy and immediately put shots back. You should get directly behind a wall, kind of like mentally re-clear, yeah, this guy knows I'm here, and then slide out or do a G slide, or instead of get yourself one shot to him. Now you're not sure if you can help your teammate, and you end up pushing, which is fine. But now your teammates are trying to do way too much.
They really like the sword side of the map. I'm not sure why. We only need one guy over there.
Super annoying. Again, yeah, rockets are up in mid, but you didn't get rocks.
And then he died. And I saw him. I saw him in the front box. I knew he was there. So I was like, and I saw the shadow. So I was like, well, I guess I'll just chill. And I'm like, I know there's one dude left. I know there's one guy who's gonna flank me here in a second.
Yeah. See, I appreciate that you're trying to do the flag throw.
You can't. I didn't know that you can't do that apparently, or maybe I just suck at doing it. I can't seem to get it up there.
It's super picky. You have to be directly at the peak of your jump, and you have to look at a certain. You're looking up too high. You have to look a little bit more forward.
Okay.
But I would just say grab the flag and then drop it immediately and just keep playing your life. Be as big of a nuisance as possible.
Okay.
And it could be something that your teammates could capitalize on. And maybe you even get a trade, and that could be even better for your team.
Yeah.
But
so this is where all 3 teammates are dead, and I don't know what to do now.
Yeah.
So that's why I look cross, because I'm like, well, they're probably not right away in long haul, and maybe there's a dude that was already setting up a flank.
Right. There was another thing I was going to bring up when you pushed this. That's the whole reason I went on a tangent. Oh, yeah. Weapons are coming up.
Oh, yeah.
And rockets are completely ignored from you.
Yeah.
You're helping your teammate good here, but you should be helping him from a second BR.
Okay.
And then getting rockets.
Okay.
Rockets are still up. Your teammates, probably got OS, but it's just now you're one shot against probably a 1v2 here, but luckily they're also you know what I mean? Rockets are still up. They do get it. You know this, and then that's where the whole kind of breakdown happened.
Okay.
And that was probably the only time this map that you could have had rockets uncontested too.
Yeah, for sure.
Because they took all that time to clear out your teammates in OS. That's probably the one good thing, is that you could have got rockets for free. I don't remember if there's.
So if I'm the first, so tell me this: I'm the first dude alive, or the last guy alive, and all of them died. All I'm trying to do here is, I can't push anywhere by myself. I feel like if I push, I'm just gonna die, and I know that I can't stay in the back of my base, otherwise we're just gonna get trapped. And so I try to push midfield, and I'm trying to just watch and maybe get a kill to stop the push. So that's why I go long. I try to stop them from going long for a second, and then I go up to those jump ups, and I'm just trying to be annoying. I'm just trying to stop them from pushing, because it's literally I'm the only guy alive. Is that the play, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna be stingy on your utility usage again. Like
Okay.
these are just kind of, I hope they're there.
Okay.
Nades. I would much rather you doing this is perfect. Like I love that you get up on the wall right here, but having 2 nades right here is like, it just helps with like the security of knowing like, yeah, even if they 2 push you, you're gonna put down a crap ton of damage.
Yeah.
Instead of like, okay, now you have to rely solely on your BR right now.
Makes sense.
So now you're like, yeah, I don't know. I can tell there's a little bit more hesitance because you don't have extra utility. You just have a solo BR.
Well, I was also hesitating because I was like, I really would like those guys to push before I push through training, because it feels like it's an easier flank to make from training. Like that's what happens in my lobbies. But go ahead.
I get the thinking, but that whole game too, you know, your teammates were baiting you. Like you knew, especially the sanction guy. So like expecting them to all of a sudden, yeah, they probably do flip the switch because it's, you know, a minute left and you guys have to make desperate plays.
Mm-hmm.
But now you're playing your play style where you go on flanks, but now you're flanking by yourself.
Yeah.
And so and you put yourself in a bad spot. So, and dude, yeah.
What's funny is I think it's not spelt the same, but that one of my old Halo Reach teammates' names was Sanction.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was a kid. He was like 14 when he came to Pros versus Joes. So it would be funny if he was the same one. I know I shot my team in the back. I was like, it doesn't matter at this point. I'm just trying to.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was literally just like, I'm just gonna burst this guy.
So you want to know why I changed off of 120 FOV?
Why is that?
It's because of moments like that you just experienced where your reticle was on him, but because it wasn't precise enough.
I'm just not hitting him.
Look at that. Like
Yeah.
they're barely missing. Barely. And you should also try to focus on like, especially big maps like Pit and Argyle, try and zoom in as much as possible because this hip fire, like medium range stuff does not work with 120 FOV. So try to zoom in more. If you're going to keep the 120 FOV, that's fine, but just zoom in more.
Okay. What do you play at again? 105?
Yeah, 105.
Okay. Yeah, I tried that and I felt like it was working for a while, but
Yeah.
it was really just that I didn't feel like I was rotating fast enough. And I realized most of that is just perception. It's not actually, I mean, or maybe it is part of that I'm actually not rotating fast enough because I don't feel fast. But there's definitely a part of me that's like, I'm not getting the slides that feel good to be moving fast, you know? Like there's certainly like a feeling component of like I'm sliding and going crazy, you know?
Yeah, I get you. And stick with the 120 on, like you won't be like this abstract like you're the only one right there. I know pros and I have former teammates of mine like that love 120 FOV and they'll never change off of it and they play really well. So you kind of just have to like adjust to your FOV now. Like make sure the higher the FOV, the more you should be zooming in. The higher your FOV, the more you should be G sliding because your FOV does the higher your FOV, the better chance of you hitting a G slide is, or the less timing based it is.
I just feel like I'm way more aware of my feet. That's the thing. Like it feels like I'm way more aware of when I'm about to hit the ground or whatever.
Yeah. That's why it's better. Like, or that's why people prefer 120 because you can just G slide around like a maniac. I did want to go look at this because I was curious to see why you went 3 and 13, or like I feel like I'll give better info on this one because I actually played this one with you. And you're playing against higher comp, so it's like...
So this is one where I should have probably just pushed red, but I was like, I really don't want to die to a 2v1, and then it ended up being that we just torched him.
Yeah.
So I should have stood my ground.
It's funny because 120 FOV gives you more, like you know where your teammates are at because you can see more, but like you're looking away. You should be looking at walls sometimes and trying to figure out like, where's my team? You know? So like right here, your one shot should be, you took a complete, like, you know what I mean? You turned all the way back because you were weak, which is fine. And Talik was fighting, so I guess you probably heard that too. But like you could easily look through the wall, just look left, and you could see that me and Saves were pushing this. Just like again, just map positioning. you're gonna have the big advantage of that over me because you'll be able to see like exactly where everyone's at. See, we get 3 dead. Curious what. I hate playing against Article. He's so annoying. Oh yeah, yeah. You're just. I mean, you did your best in that spot. You're just trying to do too much.
Realized that was probably not the push to be making. I should go help Talik. And what sucks is I slid and then I double backed. I don't love double backing normally, but
Right.
almost killed Talik there. Good thing I didn't.
Well, okay, help me remember. So when you first started playing this game with Black and sniping me, were you faster or were you slower?
You're letting this idiot coach you?
Another question: when you were playing with Insomniac, were you carrying him more, or
I was carrying him
I don't
almost
know.
exclusively. No, I'm just kidding.
Wait, when are we talking? If
Yeah,
we're talking
no,
now, then yes. You
I'm
were
just
definitely
joking.
carrying
I'm
me.
just joking. What were you're saying was I faster or slower when I played with Lack?
yeah? What was your what?
I was
'cause that
probably
your most-
faster.
Okay, you're probably
Yeah, I was faster for sure. And in the sense that I was pushing. So one thing that I'm struggling just because I'm out of practice, I guess, I'm not sure because I'm fully aware that this is what I need to be doing, but I don't know. It's hard for me to follow my teammates in a way that's not like puppy dogging them, if that makes sense, where it's like I'm being productive in the way that I'm supporting them, but I'm not just running into all the heat that they're taking. That's what I'm struggling with right now is like when I was playing with Lack or even when I play with you and like I've got a couple games in, I feel like I know which angles to take or which routes to take to help support you. But when I'm playing with randoms or like people who like in this lobby, like I don't know which routes they're going to take. And it feels like at a moment's notice, they could instantly back off of whatever they're doing. And then I just take all the heat that they were taking. You know what I mean? Like it's at that moment that we're not challenging together. And that type of stuff is what makes me feel like I have to play slower. Cause it's like, well, I'm trying to play fast with this guy, but I'm just dying. And maybe all he wanted to do was do damage. And there's not enough space for me to clean up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. I could see.
Do you think that I'm playing slower, or did you have a thought, or what were faster?
I would agree that you're playing slower now.
Yeah.
Because you played faster. It seems like the faster you play, the more comfortable you are.
For sure.
So like when the moment you slow down though, you grind to a halt, and it's like that moment of hesitancy throws off of like your flow of the game, and it's
For sure. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think that's what you're trying to kind of explain too.
So this is where like, okay, everybody's dead. I'm not going to push out front sub, but now I don't want to push up here because this is the obvious angle to push with. Like, I just felt like I was going to take nades or I was going to run into a 1v2. So fortunately I hear the call and I come and get my first kill, which is embarrassing, but it is what it is. And now I'm getting shot. I just am like, I want to, whatever shot me in the back, I'm literally just want to get away from it and see if I can clean up a kill bottom mid. That's the only reason I did that. It was not like, this is a good play, because I even said it. I'm in the open. Like, I'm literally getting shot from everybody who exists.
Gotcha.
And I have a shroud. Is that what you're pointing out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was hearing you out because I wanted to see what you were thinking. But yeah, you get the kill. You see rockets are up. I would honestly, you just hold Brails there, you know?
Okay.
Or like you can jump down here, that's fine. But then just shroud it for Talik. Because Talik is now fighting pros. They don't freaking care. They will fight anyone because they have the biggest egos and they're gonna think that they could win everything. So Talik chowing out like that, you know he's gonna chow out, so you should just shroud rockets.
Okay.
You know, just shroud it because you know there's someone's bottom C at that moment.
I just didn't know if shrouding would just help them. I mean, because Talik dies right there. Obviously, shrouding before I have that intel would have been the play, but yeah.
Wait, can I ask something?
What's up? What's up?
In the sense when you were at top rails and like you helped clean up that kill at the top of stairs, my initial reaction would have been to like relocate because you're most likely getting called out. So and then obviously it's a risk, but you probably could have like kind of tried to hightail towards where Butu's X was, because there's a potential chance that like something that also comes into factor is just what, as weird as it is to say, is COD timing. Like you could potentially catch the guy that killed Butu there off guard, and you would have maybe snuck up around him and got an angle and maybe potentially a kill on him.
Well, so the guy that kills me is the guy that Zeke's fighting right here. I get him one
Okay,
shot,
well-
Zeke kills him.
Did you get shot
Um,
by any chance by the guy that was behind you in there too?
Not that I
before that?
remember. I mean, I could be wrong on that. But I mean, there's several things Zeke could do here, honestly, and I think unfortunately what you do here is the least helpful. Ironically,
For sure.
Because why I keep going back to it is you could shroud. When you shroud rockets, you're giving Talik a 1v1 against Mello. Here.
Okay.
Or you could even shroud bottom.
Yeah,
C.
shroud bottom
I don't
C and then
actually-
isolate it.
How
Or you
does
can
that,
even
how does that thing work? Because I haven't played. Like
You just you shroud a surface. It could be a wall. It could be a floor.
yeah, but
and
is
then
it
it creates-
based off? Is it based off like where you're currently at?
No,
Or-
it's like a thing that it's a utility that attaches to your Spartan arm. It
So
shoots
it's
out of
kind
your
of like that
Spartan
thing
arm.
that the UAV thingy that like you shoot and it like hits a certain
Same.
area.
Literally the same thing, yeah. So the
Okay.
shroud it will cover just from where Zeke's at right here. It will cover this side of the probably to like right here to like if you shrouded it right in the middle, it would shroud right here, right here.
Yeah,
So yeah,
shrouding
maybe-
shrouding front sub was the play. If I'm
But the
gonna do that.
That too, yeah. I think that's probably the most optimal. And even if you shrouded the rockets, it throws off aim assist when you're looking at it. So like the chances of them shooting this shot right here is less likely to hit against Talik. And just having him alive would be a game changer. But yeah. Nick is going right. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you're just screwed there.
It just sucks because like it's one thing to I'm okay to like have deaths that it's like that was unavoidable, just all things considered, but it sucks when like so much has not worked out up until that point. Because then when it's
Mhm.
like 5 or 6 deaths in a row where it's like that's a 1v1 that, you know, when I'm better, maybe I win. But it was just
Mhm.
unfortunate that like the guy that was there saves, just pushes forward, and then it's a 1v1 at that point, you know.
Yeah.
I don't love
Right.
getting in 1v1s, but it happens.
No, yeah. You have to be ready for when it does.
This I
This
knew
might be
chasing was going to be
Yeah.
tough. So that's why I backed
Chasing-
off.
Even chasing fully like that. And you know, yeah. See, that's focusing too much on a kill.
Well, I was
Like-
trying at that point, I was trying to just help and I didn't know how to help. I was like, do I chase I didn't know how weak he was exactly. So I was like, do I chase the one shot and like maybe get the assist there? 'Cause
Oh, so it's not realizing. So that guy is 2-shot.
Okay.
Talik's melee didn't hit.
Oh, okay.
And so, yeah, it's just.
I thought he was weaker than he was, I guess. I mean, I can see now that his shields weren't broken. And I don't know if I knew that at the time or not, but
I think that also the thing you're not thinking about too is you were chasing the kill. You weren't thinking about his teammates could be spawning PD right behind him. you
yeah,
know?
that's
So
true.
even if you chase it and he was 1-shot, chances are you're still probably not getting that kill because of how far. Like you weren't even up the stairs yet. They're spawning PD. Like there's things going against you in that.
For sure.
See, I like the U rotated B. I like this. Yeah. Actually, yeah. I mean, I get it because you just haven't played in a while either. So it's just like getting the game sense down. That's the big thing. Talik
And
doing
this is
pro.
This is where Talik was like kind of tilting me. He was like just looking at me like I could tell
What are you
that
doing?
I could tell that he was like, you're not helping. You know,
He's annoying, dude. Most pros do this now, and it's tilting. By the way, you leave this guy here. He didn't die. You see him right there.
Which guy? Sorry,
You're good.
this dude.
No.
No, the guy on the jump up box.
Right here. So you put a couple bursts in. He
Oh,
doesn't end up dying.
I thought he rounded the corner. Does he not?
He's right there. You can barely see it because of the quality of the stream, but
Oh,
he's saves didn't recognize that he was there.
I didn't
got
know.
two
I didn't know
dead.
he was there either. That's why. Yeah, it wasn't intentional. Obviously, I thought he rounded the corner. I didn't think I could.
Yeah, so I ended up dying. Yeah, I died to him. Yeah. And then, but you get Arkle.
I
Wait.
don't.
Oh, that's tough. That's tough.
Shroud.
It's good. Good way. I like how you're playing your life right here. Okay, you recognize both of us are pushing like that. So now you left us. Yeah. I mean, that sucks. Your melee doesn't hit, and it's because you pushed your B button too early. But
I didn't think the play was to push with you because I figured the tires guy was baiting me. That's why I didn't push, because I mean I see him now. I knew he was there somewhere, and so I thought if I just pushed Jen or from Jen to PD, I thought I would just get backsmacked or I would get killed from flowers. That's the only reason I didn't do that. What are you telling me I should have pushed?
So I am telling you should have pushed, and you could have. And the reason why I say that is because, on streets specifically, you're not trying to control the whole map. You're trying to kill whoever's in a section of the map. So we know one's PD. Me and Talik recognize this, and we push it immediately because it's only one guy. 2v1, easy kill. We should get it. If you come with us, it's a 3v1, and you already know that there's pressure on flowers or tires or whatever, so you can G slide off this thing that you're on right now, generator, and go underneath flowers. They're gonna hear that, and it's gonna pull them, because fighting someone from PD to flowers is annoying. It's a bad angle. But if you get them to jump on top of flowers and we kill this guy, like there's good time. You're adding good timing possibly to this. But you're fighting this instead. You go in, and it's a 1v1 or a 2v1, potentially a 2v1, and it's just unfortunate that he's got shoddy. But I don't know. I just think it's better to assure the one kill. Help me and Talik get it. Because then once we get that kill for sure, then I can help you, or Talik can help you or whatever.
Yeah.
But Talik died, So does that make sense? I'm trying to explain too much.
Yeah,
right now.
no, it makes sense. The reason I paused there is because I thought the dude was gonna back out and go whatever that banana. I don't remember what it's called. That box right there, is it danger? That
tire box, yeah.
Not
tire box right here.
No. The on your way to PD from B, on that construction. Yeah, it's right there. That where your mouse is right there.
Oh, okay.
That spot, I stopped because I thought, well, surely this dude's gonna run out, and if I just run at him, it's still an isolated 1v1, and it might even be a 1v2 at that point because somebody in B or arcade would kill me. So I thought this dude, I didn't think he was gonna stay there. I thought this guy was leaving for sure, and so that's why I stopped, because it's like I've had times where if I push forward, then I get killed from the dude on flowers and the guy that came out and PD challenged me. So it's like, yes, I can assist you there, but I didn't think that was the best way to assist, because I thought, well, he's going to run out and then I'm going to shoot at him from a safer spot. But I'm also recognizing what you're saying is helpful too. So that's why I just didn't know.
I get your thinking, and I think you're right if me and Talik aren't already here. If we were behind A or behind or on the steps, we're committed in this position. Look how fast we're going. We're gonna get him weak. He was already weak, and us getting here as quick as we did, he's not gonna heal up in time. So you're gonna get the kill. And even if you die to the guy flowers, you give us the info that there's a guy flowers and there is this guy tires.
Yeah.
And I see that he pings it, right? I mean, it's good that he pings it, but it's useless because you're focusing on what to do, either help us in PD or whatever.
Yeah.
But that's why I would prefer you to fight the PD fight on the door.
Okay.
Because even if he doesn't show up, oh man, it's just bad. It's bad timing too. Because if you hold this dang. Right when you look away, someone hits PD door, and then I end up killing him. But it took a long time. So I'm fighting that ISO 1v1 that whole time, and I couldn't help you. I helped Talik get our one kill. He dies to the other guy that pushed me, and I kill him. So it's just I'd rather you commit to it, rather than try and do this supplemental Slayer, but also try to do this whole controlling the map thing.
Unfortunately, I didn't get that guy. And I knew this dude was going to cause problems. So right now, the reason I'm pausing is because I'm waiting for Talik, but then I know he backs off to bait.
It's annoying that he does that. At the same time, though, you got your utility here. So this sensor.
Oh, I didn't know I had that.
Yeah, you. Let me just
I mean, I know I picked it up at some point. I just didn't recognize that's what it was. Because I spawn here and I push back A and pick it up.
Yeah. You see it's up right there.
Yeah.
Probably.
No, I mean, I
Yeah.
remember running over it. I just didn't think to use it. It wasn't,
Okay.
It didn't recognize in my mind what it was that I picked up. I know I picked up something. I just didn't know what it was.
Gotcha.
So I was like, is it a shroud? Is it a this? And I just didn't think. I haven't played enough with those items to like know the useful or the utility of when to use them and that kind of thing.
Gotcha. So to kind of help with that, this sensor thing, it's kind of unless you're in the late games of a Slayer, it's usually just a throwaway. But it's a kind of a good throwaway item. So you could bounce it off this wall right here. You could literally shoot it anywhere in this area because you're unsure of where they're at exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And they can give you and Talik better info. And you got your 2 nades too.
Yeah.
So I think you got a little trigger happy here. And it's Talik. So like Talik's already in your head because of the stuff he did earlier, how he was like looking at you and stuff. And I get it. Like you're going to want to like push because he's pushing, but then he literally just baited you.
Yeah, I was just trying to help him. Yeah.
He doesn't even get one. So it's like, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. But
He's just trying to do too much, that's all. I love this. Love this. I should have killed Article because you put great damage on it, but I choked because I suck. Okay. Get him. I don't mind it, honestly. I don't know why. Actually, yeah. It's just map presence too, just knowing.
literally the worst timing possible.
Yeah, I fight him like a full 1v1 against him.
I'm like, I hope good luck.
Yeah, and that's on Talik right there. That is completely on Talik that you died there.
Yeah, I was really surprised because I saw he was over there, so I felt comfortable being in that lane to challenge from, and then I'm just getting shot cafe, and it's like, wait, how's that happening?
Yeah, and let me just make sure I'm not bullshitting you either. Like, I want to make sure it's not my fault. Where do I go? I go back A?
So okay, I'm like, okay, Talik's pushing, we have presence. Now I'm literally like no reason to think that I don't have cover on my right side, and all of a sudden I'm dying.
Yeah,
like,
I'm
what?
literally one shot because I go back A, and that's how I found Octane after he killed you. I just don't get Talik's he just doesn't care. He's gonna push everything because again, pro mentality. I can do whatever the frick I want.
Well, and in a solo queue it works, right? Like I feel like that's the way you play.
That's how he plays, and it's annoying. And I give a terrible death right there.
This is where I'm just trying to help, but I'm not pushing anything. I'm literally just trying to double back and like trying to plug the holes and stuff, but I'm not leading a charge because I know that I'll be the reason that I have no confidence in this game to push anything anymore. Like I have zero confidence to do any of that. So I'm at this point, I'm trying not to just contribute to death by just not pushing. And obviously that doesn't set our teammates up for anything, but I just knew that if I did, I was just going to die again.
Yeah. I like this. I like all that you've done right here. I like that you committed to this. Awesome. It's great.
I knew this was a dangerous channel because I knew that they could be back A or they could be cafe. But at this point, I'm trying to I know there's rockets. I want to be there to challenge for rockets. I just didn't think going through PD to back A was the play. I know getting on top A would have been good, but
no, I like that you, if you know that the cafe spawn's possible, the sitting caution where you're at and zoomed in, ready to shoot them is way better than sitting back PD. Way better because you're putting pressure now. Mellow is already weak. That's perfect. The issue I have is right here. You commit so hard to this window right here when you could simply, gosh dang, I went back too far. You know what I mean? Like you're jumping out way too much. And again, this is coming from someone super aggro. You can shoulder this wall. You can shoulder that wall. You can get close. You can slide out what you did right here, but you're standing right in that window the whole time, and you jump up. So it's like,
yeah, the jump up was
what I mean?
Was a mistake for sure. I mean, all of it was a mistake, but I was mostly worried about them getting rockets uncontested, and I wasn't sure. It wasn't clear to me if you were in a position to challenge or not. I didn't know how weak you were. Or maybe I didn't know at the time. Like or you said it and I didn't like comprehend it. But in my mind, I'm not thinking you're mid right now on the jump box up to tires. Where
Okay.
for some reason in my mind, I'm thinking you're tires.
Okay, gotcha. So it must have been like you get the kill here, but I guess just not paying attention to the kill feed here. Because yeah, we get 3 dead.
Yeah,
so that's 10 seconds.
I haven't been paying attention to the kill feed a lot, which is hard. Like I need to, but I just haven't been. Normally I'm a lot more aware of like 3 dead, this many dead or whatever. But
and you can feel free to ask me too. That's something I've been trying. I feel like I'm pretty good at. So keeping me accountable would help me not only get better at that, but like that way oh, it's 3 dead again. So you literally like not only was that 3 dead, but then the guy spawned cafe, so that's 2 dead now. You shout out to the window that there's 2 people shoddy. So like you're fighting a 2v1 by yourself right here. Even though we have all 4 of us up, you're fighting the 2v1 through the shoddy window. So it's like you're kind of putting yourself in that spot.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
But
okay.
But okay. Again, I'm trying not to be like too mean about it.
Oh, I don't care. I mean, I'm coming to you. It's not like you're having to tell me like a come to Jesus moment like Zeke. You're actually a lot worse than you think you are. Like I'm telling you, no, I'm bad. I need help.
Dude, you're just garbage. What do you want on the phone?
I just think you need to get your confidence back. You're gonna have to go through the bad games, and yeah, you learned a few things here, and I hope I helped you.
Oh, for
learn
sure.
Those things, but like the practice makes perfect thing I think applies, because that way you can tell yourself, okay, I can't push this. Okay, I should. And what I would do to reduce like the indecisiveness is make a call, make the play.
Okay.
Even if you're solo queuing, like even if it's completely wrong, you at least know that it was the bad play. When you're indecisive, you get in your head about, oh, I could have done this, I should have done that.
Yeah.
And it could be any of those solutions. But now, at least when you push something or when you anchor, at least you know exactly what the issue is, and then you can like keep that in mind. So I don't know.
Yeah.
That's
how I think it's I mean, it's very helpful. It's what's just really I don't know, it just feels really disheartening that like I went from feeling so good, like I changed my sense, it was working, I went back to 120 and I was like, I'm feeling really good right now. Like I'm G sliding into fights and I'm getting 2 kills and like I'm controlling the spawns and maybe I'm by myself, but like I know that it's working and all this stuff. Like I'm going from being the top damage and being usually the top slayer in a lot of games, even like a week and a half ago to a week ago, to this is, and so that's why it's like I don't know what happened. Like I mean, I'm telling you, on what was it, it's today's Thursday, on Tuesday I think it was an immediate notice. I was like, the first game I was like, what the hell is happening? Like, and it was like I'm coming off of a Monday game or even like a weekend before where I'm like, I'm feeling good, like I'm playing good. And it's so that's why it's just, I almost thought like, was there like a weird like shadow thing that dropped? Because like I noticed my ping's been a little higher. I noticed the server's been a little less stable. Like when I was playing with when I was playing with Colton last week, the servers were not stable at all, and then they started to be more stable. But I felt like my sensitivity was way more sensitive than it was before, and I felt like my registration wasn't as good, and there's just like a lot of things that I felt like had changed, and I just didn't. I was no clue why, and so that's why I was head casing about it, and still am. And it's like, I don't know if this is like a patch or if this is just me being bad. And it's definitely me being bad, but
I think, well, okay. Again, don't be too hard on yourself either, because I'm going through this similar process because I mean, here, I was going to show you some screenshots of like what I've been going through too. Can you see this screenshot I just clicked on?
I cannot. I can just see the window.
Of course, because it opens up the other freaking window. Hold on.
Yeah.
Initially at the beginning of summer, I took like a month and a half break off Halo, came back, felt super crappy for like a couple weeks, just couldn't figure out what was going on. Hit the stride, felt like I was playing well again. Then I took another break, and it was this most recent one was like a month.
Mm-hmm.
And I come back a couple weeks or last week, and I started off super hot. I was like, dude, I'm the freaking man. I'm destroying everything. And then, gosh dang it, where is it at? And then yesterday I get put in a lobby with Common and what's his name? Oh shoot, Common's teammate. Anyways, they're pros. They're top 6
okay.
team.
Uh-huh.
Common and what's his face? And the whole map, I went triple negative that whole map, and we just played terribly, and I knew it. He kept badgering me and telling me like, dude, how is it possible to be going triple negative against Rob the Turtle right now? And Rob the Turtle is also like a semi-pro.
I know who Rob the Turtle is. He's an old guy, old pro.
Yes. So the joke was funny, and I thought it was funny. I'm like, I also told him, I texted back in chat, not only are you not calling out right now, dude, but I understand that I'm having a bad game, so I know. And he's like, well, you probably should work on that. Like, he kept badgering me that whole game. Then a couple hours go by, he's not playing with his teammate anymore, and this screenshot happens. I freaking pissed on him several times, and we 250'd owed him his strongholds.
Yikes.
So I'm not saying this to toot my own horn. I'm saying it because like Infinite also is just it's probably the most swingy Halo.
It feels like it. Yeah, well, Halo 5 was that way, but I feel like I had the tools to stop the swing more, and I don't know. I don't have those tools anymore. Or
you're in more control in Halo 5, but you're coming back to Halo Infinite where things have changed. They've taken out certain guns in the meta and then added new stuff, and then the servers were upgraded when the season came out, and then they've deteriorated a little bit, especially the past couple weeks.
Yeah,
your shots probably not hitting as much. You know, again, you're going through the FOV thing where you were using 105, then you went back to 120, so you're kind of head casing about that. But it's just the Halo, you need to keep playing over and over, like going through a break and then coming back. That's the hardest part. So,
enemy team took the
hang in
hill.
there is what I'm trying to say.
I appreciate it. I am. Are you going to bed?
I am not tired in the slightest. I should be going to bed, but I just can't. Are you playing another game?
Yeah, I'm in one right now.
Okay.
Enemy team took the hill. Hill control. Hill control.
Just kidding.
I can't hear you. You keep cutting out.
Nothing.
Oh, did you know?
Yes, I said, who goes to bed at 2 p.m. in the afternoon? Unbelievable, this fucking idiot. And I said, I'm just kidding.
Enemy team took the hill.
Yeah. It's awful, man. I used to love it, but now I'm like getting to the part where I'm like, I just want to
It's better than working
hill control.
Then you can't really schedule shit.
Yeah.
Your team about to score.
Like, trust me, like, from somebody who used to, like, want to compete or want to scrim or want to do shit, like, if you work nights, you literally only have your 2 days off.
Close.
And you're already mentally fried from the fact that you have to work all the week. Same thing when I was, like, trying to find, like, a solid rig gig. It's so hard when you only have 2 days.
Enemy team took the hill.
I'm gonna deafen really quick.
Okay.
Just gonna call out what I'm doing so it makes more sense. Okay, 2 people over there. I'm gonna push turbine. 2 dead. One was up.
Active camo available.
Okay, I'm scared of glass and red.
Your team scored.
Okay.
Hill
Should
incoming.
have camo.
Hill
I want to work my way over, but they're gonna
Hill
be
control.
worried about them being A. I'm gonna go underneath since somebody's here. I'm gonna confidently carry the shot. Teammate. White's scary. I'll let my teammate do the job. Bottom white, bottom white.
Down there.
Enemy
Somebody
team
just
took the
died.
hill.
Watching for C-steps. I'm curious. Needles are scary and blue's scary now, so I'm gonna challenge blue. Oh, got one. I mean, I'm ego challenging with the shock rifle. It's a really aggressive push, but I wanted to go for it. Don't want to push there. They're gonna be top red probably. Glass. Blue. Red. Trying to get shields. I'm curious about the blue flank. I'm really worried about that, but I'm just gonna commit.
Hill control.
I think this guy has to be here, right? Did he drop? He's behind me. Surprising. Alan's doesn't want to push. Okay. They're gonna be turbine. Okay.
Enemy team took the hill.
I want to push mid bridge, but I know there's gonna be somebody turbine, and they're gonna be pushing it away here in a
Active
second.
camo. Inbound.
Hill control.
The camo's coming up.
Active camo here.
Active camo.
Burned it. Could have probably just looked at him in case he didn't
Enemies
kill me.
below us.
Get shots.
Half their shields.
Enemy team took the hill.
Dead. I heard one turbine. Back blue. Dead. Server's not great.
Hill control.
This white jump's scary. That's why I'm scared.
Target spotted.
Your team about to
Yeah, I'm just getting pinched there. I should have probably gone head
Keep your
head
head down.
glitch, but the my connection is not very good.
Enemy team
Even though it's
took the
45
hill.
ping, it's not very good. Shock is up. It's good. Dead. And white.
Enemy
on top.
about to score.
This is a real risky push. But I'm gonna make it.
Target spotted.
I don't want them to cap this one free.
Hill control.
I mean, if I was hitting shots, that would have been really good for me. That would have been a good play. They got shocked, which is good.
Closing in.
Watching top A.
Your team scored. Hill incoming. Shot call. Hill ready. Enemy team took the
Pushing me
hill.
underneath, but I'm gonna push.
Keep it up.
Active camo. Inbound.
Oh, if I got that kill there, actually getting the melee is really good. I mean, our teammates aren't pushing, but getting that melee there is really good. There's one guy behind us. 2 dead. I'm gonna push. 3 dead.
Enemy about to score.
Last guy's in hill.
Grapple shot obtained.
Hill control.
Watching bottom right. Pretty sure that's where we're gonna come from. Turbine. Yeah, we're spawning there, so they're gonna be over here. Really need to get up top, but
Enemy team took the hill.
oh, I choked the melee.
Up there.
I think I used
Enemy
it.
team scored. Hill incoming.
Wow, that was an
Hill
unfortunate
ready.
kill.
Hill
They're gonna be
control.
cross. Bottom white, another pit. Getting melee there's not good for me. It's really bad.
Enemy team took the hill.
Kind of stuck. Yeah.
Hill
I don't know. Maybe I should have just pushed.
Shields are down.
Could have probably pushed. I was almost I was so sure that there was somebody back blue just waiting. Are you getting shots from over here? Flanking over. Or like glass C spawns.
Target spotted.
One shot probably.
Enemy there.
I didn't think he was gonna run out front and do that. Oh, it's a different guy. Okay, I was like, I thought I did enough damage to back that guy off, and I didn't see another one, so I knew that I was in trouble if I backed down like that from the guy that was holding the hill. But okay, I'm the guy to push A.
Team score.
Oh.
Hill incoming.
Burst
up.
trajectory.
I'm gonna
Accurately
bait it for a
placed.
second.
Active camo available.
Enemy there. Hill
See
control.
him. I see him. I'm trying to just leave. Too dead. I hear a guy above me. You looking at me and that guy A. So those are the two guys. Oh, don't jump top. Dang it, he did. I think there's two people here. Oh no, I didn't want to trade there. I didn't think he would. Ah, I thought I could kill him faster before getting 2 shots. It's because he backed off on that first one. And so I wasn't with him melee range when I hit my second. That sucks. G slide to get across fast. I think they're long. Top class or something. They're top red.
Shot caller. Whiplash. Your team about to score.
Might have gone grapple. Flag
1
spike.
minute
And now I'm getting
remaining.
shot in the back.
Enemy team took the hill. Another one down. Your team scored. Hill incoming. Killing spree.
I need to climber there.
Hill ready.
Pushing into white. I think they're going to be blue or they might be underneath me. See plat.
Enemy team took the hill.
Active camo. Inbound.
There he is. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. He was somewhere there. I knew he was there somewhere. I just didn't know exactly where. Go. Big win. 2 dead. Camel's up. On
Hill
glass,
control.
possibly. Let's see plat. Long haul. Should die. Long haul and blue tunnel. Okay, that guy's dead. Last 2 are there. I'm gonna go get top shot. Maybe turbine on me, maybe? I'm not helping. Ooh, for a big risk. Not sure about that one.
30 seconds remaining.
That was a
Double
huge
kill.
challenge that I probably shouldn't have done. 1 shot in bottom right.
Enemy team took the hill.
Saving. I've got 1 more grapple I need to use.
Hill
A.
control. Nearing victory.
This is a bad spot to be, but I'm curious. I want to hear if there's anybody A. Oh.
Victory.
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, not like
How'd it
no,
go?
not in that sense.
Oh.
I'm back, dude. No, I'm.
How was it?
It felt better. The thing is, I didn't think that they were that good. That's the problem. You know, it's not like. Let me see. I don't know what's wrong with my thing. That's a lot of the servers are just like doing weird stuff, and it's not like I'm trying to like discredit what I did that game, but it also just it doesn't feel like they were. It feels like a lot of my pushes were just working because they weren't as good, you know?
Yeah. I mean, you just got to get out of the diamond hell, dude. Once you get out, you'll be fine. And then you'll be able to actually give yourself better criticism. Just try and get out before you do.
Yeah. I was definitely slaying.
That's good.
But
You're just trash, man. It's okay.
I know.
I didn't know how to tell you.
You're trash, kid. You're trash.
You're trash.
Kid, you're trash.
I spent the last hour just trying to tell you that you're trash.
Yeah, you really could have just said that, you know?
Sorry, I charged by the hour. Glad you liked
I
that.
mean, that makes sense as to why it would take you so long.
Oh, we got him. Zinger.
You don't need to give me a whole hour-long dissertation on why I'm trash if that's what you were going to say.
I had a paper if you want to read it. My